What's up, everybody? I'm Max. Sorry, can't talk right now. Concentrating. I've been told the most important part of whitewater rafting is staying focused. You need to know where the river is going to take you. Focus. Focus is the key. It's important to know what you're focusing on in real life as well. If you're focused on the right things, you'll have confidence. Confidence is living like you believe what God says is true. And on the raging river of life, you can't survive without confidence. I realize this might look ridiculous. Oh, who am I kidding? It is ridiculous. Focus. I'm nowhere near water. In today's story, we'll hear about a time when Peter definitely was in the water. Or, well, on the water. Then in the water. Then out the... You'll see. I really don't see a point of this anymore. Should've focused. Should've focused.
The Bible isn't just a book of random stories. It's 66 different books that come together to tell one story. An incredible one about God's love for us. And now for an amazing story inspired by the book of Matthew, chapter 14. Verses 22 to 33.
Peter set down his heavy basket, stretching as he stood up straight and observed the whole row of baskets filled with broken pieces of bread and fish. 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 12? James flopped down on the grass to rest. John kicked at a piece of fish that hadn't made it into a basket.
Bah, I never want to see another fish.
Huh, too bad you're a fisherman, bro.
What did Jesus start with? 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish?
Then he thanked God and broke the bread.
And boom, buffet for like thousands of people.
How did he do it? I missed it somehow. I wasn't watching close enough.
You can't look away, man. You know that.
It's not magic. It's God.
Peter turned his gaze out across the lake, which reflected the fiery rays of the late day's sun.
I don't like the sky.
Looks clear to me.
The light's wrong. Storm coming.
Just then, Philip jogged up.
Jesus wants us all to cross the lake ahead of him, and he needs time to pray, he says, though I don't know why we have to go away. It's not like we talk all the time or anything, and hey, is that more fish? I never get enough fish. I mean, Jesus multiplied some seriously good sardines and, oh, look, there's a squirrel.
Philip trotted off toward the boat on the shoreline. James hopped up. Let's go.
Hello, the sky? Storm?
I'm thinking Jesus said to go, so we go.
Point taken.
Jesus' friends piled into their boat while Jesus climbed up the mountainside to talk with God alone.
There's the wind. I told you.
Nah, just a gentle breeze. It'll push us along. The boat skated across the water. As night passed, the wind picked up.
This is no breeze.
I'd call this a gale force winds, maybe even a tempest. You know, it reminds me of this time when my grandpa took me out on his boat and my grandma packed us some sardine sandwiches with mustard. Wow, I mean, they were so good. And look, a wave! Philip, just help us get this sail down, okay? What if the boat starts breaking up?
We swim?
Not in these waves.
Should we turn back?
Too far from shore. You know, I could really use a sardine sandwich right now, or mutton, or good MLT. You know, mutton, lettuce, and tomato sandwich, where the mutton is nice and lean and...
Look! A ghost!
Philip, get a grip!
No, really, look!
Clinging to the boat, the friends turned. A man was walking toward them, across the deep valleys and mountains of the waves. The ghost! The ghost! A ghost! But the man called out to them, "Be brave. It is I." Peter gripped the side of the boat as he stared into the gloom. "Lord, is it you?"
If it really is you, then tell me to come to you on the water.
The other men in the boat gaped at Peter.
Are you nuts?
But the man on the water looked straight at Peter. Come. Peter's hands shook, but before he could lose his nerve, he let go and flung his legs over the side of the boat.
I can't look.
Peter didn't even check to see where his feet would land. He kept his gaze on Jesus' face and started to move. And before he realized it, he had taken a step across the surface of the water.
Go, Peter, go. Peter, go, go, go.
Shh, let him focus.
Gaining confidence, Peter took another step, and another, eyes fixed on Jesus. But the wind was still hurling wave after wave toward the boat.
The tsunami!
For just an instant, Peter's gaze shifted from Jesus to the oncoming wave. It towered high above him, ready to swallow him whole.
No!
In that moment, Peter lost his footing and plunged into the water, arms flailing, and he began to sink.
Lord, save me!
Immediately, Jesus reached out his hand and caught Peter.
Your faith is so small. Why did you doubt me?
Jesus hauled Peter over the side and back into the boat. Instantly, the wind died. The waves sank down and faded away, and the boat rocked gently on the calm water. Coughing, Peter pulled himself up to sit, and everyone was just staring at Jesus.
You really are the Son of God.
Everyone nodded. After a moment, James elbowed Philip in the side.
Don't you have anything else to say? Nope, not this time.
What Peter said was true, and it was becoming clear that nothing mattered more than staying focused on Jesus.
Let's face it, life can be distracting. Think about all the things that can distract you. School, friends, family, sports, TV, internet, video game, shopping, cell phone, buckets of water. I'm watching you this time. There are so many things that can keep you from focusing on what you should be focusing on, and that's Jesus. If you believe in Jesus, you should keep your eyes on him. So what does that mean? It means you read about what he said and did in the Bible, and with the help of his Spirit, you do what Jesus said to do. It sounds simple enough, but then there are those distractions we talked about. Those are like the waves that distracted Peter when he was walking on water. If we're not careful, our fears, cares, and worries can make us take our eyes off Jesus. So what's something you can do to help? Well, you could read about Jesus in the Bible, like I said before. You could talk about Jesus with others to keep him on your mind. Or you can pray. Ask God to help you stay focused, to keep you from being distracted. And don't give up. Your distractions sure won't. The one thing to remember today is this: stay focused on Jesus. That way, you're less likely to be surprised when the wind and waves come at you. I was focused. Cold. Very cold.